some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make sense.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
In my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why they
Aye. My Monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nella nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They in the street and hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something P-Rest that's for bitchin'? You Malibu most wanted, ain't no love boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy, nigga better straighten they posture. Got favorites all up in contact, might write this with a document. Tell a pop star quit hiding, fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on, he fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grower, he was in jail, that's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena, that predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the.
I'm not going to call P. Diddy a bitch. 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 Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. Sean Combs is a bitch. They bitches too. Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. Sean Combs is a bitch. You don't hit women when you're a man. You don't hit women when you're a man. P. Diddy a bitch. 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 Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. I'm not going to call P. Diddy a bitch or any other name like that. But I ain't gonna stop anybody else from doing it. I'm not gonna malign them. P. Diddy a bitch. 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 P. Diddy.
All right. Hello, everyone. Grand Rising. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is a morning wake-up call. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. All right. Let's get this party started. Let's see who is up in here first and foremost. You already know we're about to talk about Diddy and this new lawsuit. For those of you who missed it, we talked about this on the backup channel on yesterday because I was actually live when the information dropped. All right. And I also did a TikTok about this yesterday, so I'm going to pull that up for those of you who missed it. Okay. So let's get ready to get this party started. Everyone, please get the likes up. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. And also, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do. Exit stage left. All right. And so hello, above all that drama. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. Pearly, RG Titan, Jeff ATL, Juju, Pensy Lola, Sheila is here. All right. Lady Kubina is in the house. Timber Dan, Courtney J, Deronda. All right. Jeremiah, Nessa G, Mr. Elevation, Kimberly France. All Hell Nah is in the house. Tansy is here. All right, Desmond. So let's get this party started. All right, I see you, G from the Lancet. I was catching up on you from last night, okay? All right, Dervis is in the house. Claudette, Priscilla, Terry Hartfield is here. Pamela, Buckhorst DC, that crazy beach Aries. All right. All right, shout out to Jeff. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this party started. You all like something? Everyone please like and share. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go over this. We're going to watch this TikTok that I did yesterday. Self-promotion. Please pay attention. Just to catch y'all up to on speed because, you know, Diddy is having a bad week. All right. And it's only Wednesday. I want y'all to pay attention. Diddy's having a real bad week. Unfortunately for him. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Ahmadiyyah Shakur. Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit after former model Crystal McKinney has come out and claimed that he gave her illegal substances against her will and also assaulted her back in 2003 when she was 22 years old. She says that Diddy enticed her with the promises of advancing her career, but he had a much more sinister plot in mind. Let's get into it. McKinney says that she met Diddy at Men's Fashion Week in New York City and that he invited her after the event to come back to the studio with him. When she got there, he and his friends were drinking Hennessy and smoking on Mary Jane. McKinney says that she took a hit and all of a sudden she started feeling really woozy and dizzy as if she was floating. As she said, it was very powerful and there had to have been an illegal substance in there. Then Diddy asked her to follow him into the bathroom. Please pay attention. She said once they were in the bathroom, he started kissing on her and then forced himself on her, started shoving her head downward, okay, and then made her do certain things that she didn't want to do. Now, she says that she kept telling him no, but he forced her to do it anyway. And then afterwards, she started walking and she felt woozy, and then she slipped into unconsciousness. She says that the next thing she knew, she woke up in a taxi, realizing that she had been assaulted. And then she said later, Diddy got her blackballed from the industry. And as a result of that, she suffered from depression and even thought about taking her own life. Now, she says that she actually did attempt to take her own life in 2004. She says that once she saw the lawsuits that other people put out, she basically felt like it was her duty to come forward and to speak about it. Now, the lawsuit says she's seeking unspecified damages. Please pay attention. It's clearly been a bad week for Diddy. Okay, first the video being leaked and then him giving that fake bogus apology that people with common sense clearly didn't fall for. We didn't buy it. At the end of the day, people were saying that he never said Cassie's name in the video when he gave the apology. Well, he can't say her name. You see, that was part of the agreement when they settled, that neither of them would say the other's name publicly. So he couldn't say her name. But that didn't even matter because at the end of the day, we all know that he's really not sorry about what he did because that was in 2016 and he did it a myriad of times after that, allegedly. Okay, please pay attention. And then to add insult to injury, the mother of his oldest son, Justin, Misa Hilton, comes out and says that after she saw the video of Cassie, that just made her revisit her own trauma and that she knew exactly how Cassie felt. Because let's not forget, it has been alleged by others, specifically Gene Deal, the former bodyguard, that Misa also was a victim of Diddy's abuse. Please pay attention. And to top it all off, Diddy's former bodyguard, Roger Bonds, the one that was mentioned in Cassie's lawsuit, appeared on Piers Morgan's Uncensored this morning and spilled even more tea on Diddy, giving bombshell information. So, yes, like I said, definitely a bad week for Diddy. Okay, I call it karma. Please pay attention. All right. It's all gone wrong, beloveds. It's all gone wrong. And here's the thing. After that bogus apology and then this other lawsuit coming out, yeah, sort of hits different now, doesn't it? Doesn't that apology start to hit different? Let's get back to that apology before we go over these legal docs. Let's revisit it. Please pay attention. Seems a whole lot worse now.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. Now they're going to therapy, they're going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect.
Those are the words of a broken man. Please pay attention. Please pay attention, beloveds. This is what happens when you lie and live your life as a narcissist and a sociopath. And you think that no matter what you do or to whom you do it, that you will continue to get away with these things and shenanigans. But no, alas, Diddy's day has come, okay? Now, Diddy needs to be on a watch. And you all know what kind of watch I'm talking about. I'm not even trying to be funny because I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But at the end of the day, I think that they need to be keeping eyes on Diddy. Because with all of this stuff that he's been hit with, it's really, I know that he's really feeling down in the dumps of the snow, telling where his little mind is going. We know that Diddy is not one who can handle pressure, okay? We already know that. I just want y'all to pay attention. But anyway, before we get started, let's talk about some of these celebrities. Here's a whole list of them, mind you, and this is alleged. But there's a list of so-called celebrities that were supposedly supporting Diddy. And this is all prior to that video coming out of the abuse. So let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen. I actually saw this days ago and I forgot to show it to you guys. Hold on. There you go. You all see those names? Please pay attention. All these people in Diddy comments condoning his BS. Okay, Scrappy. Well, we've already cleared that up yesterday that Scrappy wasn't condoning it. He said, live out the lie. He was calling Diddy the lie, not Cassie, for those who misinterpreted it. So we're going to take Scrappy's name off the list. Stevie J, Meek Mill, Carisha. Speaking of which, I'll show you something on her in a second. Kalina, Dirty Money. Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, Misa Hilton, Erykah Badu, Baya, Rico Love, Jules Santana, and Carl Thomas, who used to be one of Diddy's artists. Whatever happened to him? Surely he fell off the map like all the rest. Okay? Probably fell off the map like all the rest. And here's the thing. Young Miami has ghosted him because where is she at? And here's what we saw. See that? Not following him anymore. Okay? So, yeah, Young Miami's out of there after that video. I mean, it's only so much that people can do in the way of making excuses for people who commit these heinous acts. I just want you all to pay attention. And then also, let's talk about 50 Cent. Because remember, 50 Cent said that he was going to be making that documentary. And then they came out saying, oh, the documentary is not going to happen. But apparently it is, because here we go right here. This also was reported last night. I started to come back on here last night and tell you all more because I had the court documents and also to tell you all about this, but I was tired. Okay, 50 Cent sells Diddy doc to Netflix after bidding war. Do y'all hear this? And I can't wait to see it. Okay, sold to Netflix. 50 Cent has been hyping up his Diddy documentary for months, and he wasn't trolling his arch enemy as the project has landed a prestigious new home, according to TMZ. Now, multiple sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ 50's multi-part documentary about the sexual assault allegations against Diddy was purchased by Netflix. They say we're told that there was a massive bidding war over the doc, which was produced through 50 Cent's G-Unit Film and TV studios with multiple networks and all of the streaming platforms attempting to land the series. 50 is about to get paid. And I can tell you something right now. There is no better feeling that you could ever hope for than to know that you're winning at the loss of your enemy. All right, please pay attention. Now, ultimately, the big red end emerged the victor, with sources telling TMZ the new Diddy docuseries will hit the streamer sooner than later. She came forward after her Oh, I'm sorry. The documentary couldn't be timelier. The rap mogul was hit with another civil lawsuit Tuesday with model Crystal McKinney accusing Diddy of assaulting her in 2003. Okay, so we already know the rest, but we got about to get into these documents. So everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm not going to keep this up on the screen the whole time because I'm trying to move through this rather quickly. It's only 15 pages. All right. It's only about 15 pages. Please pay attention. I want y'all to pay attention. So let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. So now she's suing not only Diddy, but Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings. Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings Incorporated or Inc., Sean John Clothing LLC, and Universal Music Entertainment Group Inc. So once again, UMG is included in this. Now, Plaintiff McKinney, by and through her attorneys, Phillips and Associates PLLC, hereby alleges in gifts of the defendant Sean Combs, aka P. Daddy, Bad Boy Entertainment LLC, doing business as Bad Boy Records, Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings Inc., collectively Bad Boy Entertainment LLC and Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings Inc. are referred to as defendants Bad Boy Records, okay? Sean John Clothing LLC and Universal Music Entertainment Group Inc., collectively referred to as defendants, alleges upon information and belief as to all other matters as follows. Now, nature of the action. Plaintiff brings suit against defendants pursuant to the New York City Gender Motivated Violence Act, okay? The New York City admin code, and then they give the code and all of that. Okay, says that she suffered substantial and lifetime injuries. This is to redress those injuries, okay? She has suffered as a result of being drugged and sexually assaulted by Sean Combs or P. Diddy. Plaintiff is a citizen of the state of Georgia. Defendant Combs is a citizen of the state of California. Bad Boy Entertainment Holdings, Inc. is a domestic business corporation licensed to do business in New York and is headquartered at 1440 Broadway, 3rd floor, New York, 10018. Bad Boy Entertainment LLC is a domestic limited liability company licensed to do business in New York and is headquartered at 1440 Broadway, 3rd floor, New York, 10018. Sean John Clothing LLC is a domestic liability company licensed to do business in New York and is headquartered at 1440 Broadway, New York, 10018. Universal Music Group Inc. is a foreign business corporation licensed to do business in New York and is headquartered at 22200 Colorado Avenue in Santa Monica, California, 90404. Now, venue is proper in the Southern District of New York because a substantial part of the events giving rise to the claim, including but not limited to defendant Sean Combs' assault of plaintiff, occurred in this district. Now, the NYC Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. Okay, now this act it created a look-back window on March the 1st of 2023, which runs for 2 years for survivors of gender-motivated violence, allowing them to sue their abusers. The Gender Motivated Violence Act revives any claims against a party who commits, directs, enables, participates in, or conspires in the commission of a crime of violence motivated by gender. I want you all to pay attention. See, this is the thing. I told you all, if you all were paying attention, do you all remember once in the chat, for those of you who remember, that I told you yesterday, not yesterday, but I told you when that video came out, remember I told you guys that at the end of the day, more people are going to come forward because now they won't have so much fear of not being believed. Because now there's proof. We've seen that video footage, and I told you all more people are likely to come out and start filing lawsuits against him. Diddy is going down, honey.
He didn't do himself any. See, I see y'all putting ones in the chat, and he didn't do himself any favors after doing that ridiculous apology that was so lackluster and clearly not genuine. Now, it goes on to say the appellate division has held that sexual assault is an act of gender-motivated violence under the law, as coerced sexual activity is dehumanizing and fear-inducing. Malice or ill will based on gender is apparent from the alleged commission of the act itself. Animus adheres where consent is absent. Okay, now the above described conduct of defendant Combs, included but not limited to defendant Combs' sexual assaults of plaintiff in New York City, constitutes a crime of violence and a crime of violence motivated by gender against plaintiff as defined by the New York City Gender Motivated Violence Act. Now, the appellate division has held that, hold on, beloveds. I'm going to be skipping over some of this stuff that we don't need. Okay, so P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy or Diddy, is a Grammy awarded musician, rapper, and producer. In 1992, P. Diddy founded Defendants Bad Boy Records. In 2008, P. Diddy was the first male rapper to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Did you all know that? Did you all know that this talentless devil was the first rapper to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Because I didn't recall that, but it's amazing. But you know, at the end of the day, he probably paid for it, right? Or one of his sugar daddies got it for him. But anyway, let me continue. So goes on to say, likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, in 2022, Forbes estimated that P. Diddy is one of the wealthiest hip hop artists in America, and that his net worth is over $1 billion. That was in 2022. I wonder how much it's worth now. Okay, upon information and belief, P. Diddy has a long history of committing physical and sexual violence against women and men, as documented in publicly available lawsuits and extensive media coverage. On November the 16th of 2023, Cassie Ventura, an artist signed onto Bad Boy Records, filed a suit in the United States District Court of the Southern District of New York, alleging that Combs provided her with copious amounts of drugs before sexually assaulting her. On November the 23rd of 2023, Joy Dickerson Neal filed suit in the Supreme Court of New York County, alleging that Combs drugged her, sexually assaulted her, and filmed a revenge porn with a P tape as after the assault. And then on November the 23rd, 2023, Liza Gardner filed a suit in the Supreme Court of New York County, alleging that Combs and Aaron Hall sexually assaulted her when she was a minor. Then on December the 6th of 2023, Jane Doe. Do you all remember all these lawsuits? I mean, the list is just growing on and on. Jane Doe filed a lawsuit in United States District Court. Okay, and with that all being said, now, she alleged that she was a minor when all of this happened and that she was gang raped by Combs, Harvey Pierre, and a third unnamed assailant. Then on February, that's when Rodney's lawsuit came out. Okay, February the 26th of 2024, Rodney Jones filed suit in the United States District Court of Southern District of New York, alleging that Combs sexually assaulted him and provided laced alcoholic beverages to minors. Defendants Bad Boy Records. So in 1992, Combs founded Bad Boy Records, a record label which has sold over 500 million records, and where he produced records for Mary J. Blige, the Notorious B.I.G., and Usher. On February the 6th of 2003, Combs signed a distribution deal with Universal Records, okay, now known as Universal Music Group, or for Defendants Bad Boy Records. Now from 2003 to 2005 and 2009 till present, Universal Music Group has and continues to distribute Bad Boy Records catalog. Now, in 1998, Combs founded Sean John, which has retail sales of over $450 million. As CEO and president of the company, defendant Combs was representing Sean John when he attended the Men's Fashion Week dinner where he met the plaintiff. Those of you who were on the backup channel yesterday, I told you this, that she went to that Men's Fashion Week, and that's where she met Diddy, and he took a liking to her. Now, at the age of 17, plaintiff won MTV's inaugural model mission on December the 5th of 1998, a televised modeling competition akin to Miss America, and was awarded a modeling contract with IMG. Okay, so I'm going to pull that up because they actually included that. They actually included that in the lawsuit. I mean, not in the lawsuit. They actually included that in the TMZ report yesterday. So let me pull that up. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. Give me just a second. Okay, I may have deleted that yesterday. I don't know. If I did, I didn't mean to. Let me pull that back up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm not going to play the volume on this. I'm not going to play the volume on here because I don't want any issues with ScrewTube. Okay, here we go. Let's share my screen. Share my screen. This is when she was on MTV. All right, so that's who she is. For anybody who didn't realize who she was on an MTV modeling competition, and she won a modeling contract, I suppose. And so that's where Diddy met her. And if you all remember, back in the day, Diddy had a lot to do with MTV. That's how he got his show, Making the Band, and he was always on there. Okay, doing interviews and stuff like that, if you recall. So please pay attention. So that's clearly where she met him. Now, let me put this back up on the screen. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. Pearl said, I asked again, why? Denise said, she won. Yeah, she did. Lady Kadula says, no disrespect to the queen. I need help. I'm 2 months behind on my brother's memorial site. I don't want to lose. I'm already invested. My family is not helping me. I'm sorry to hear that, beloved. I'm sorry to hear that, but no solicitation in the chat. Okay. If you have issues like that, the best thing to do is send me an email. Okay, and then I can ask subscribers perhaps if they want to help you, but no solicitation in the chat. That takes away from what I'm talking about. Sorry, beloved. Just send me an email about it and I'll see what I can do. Okay, so let's get back into it. Okay, so goes on to say that she won a modeling contract with IMG. Shortly thereafter, plaintiff's career took off. Okay, plaintiff modeled for a Tommy Hilfiger jeans campaign. Plaintiff was also featured in Macy's catalog, Elle, Cosmopolitan, and Mademoiselle magazines. Plaintiff also made appearances in television and film programs such as MTV's Total. And hold on here. Okay, so anyway, so she was on film and TV. I don't really remember her. Do any of you guys remember her from back in the day? All right. She was on MTV's Total Request Live, also known as TRL. And I used to watch them, but I don't recall her. Fashionably Loud, True Life, and a movie with Joan Rivers. I didn't even know Joan Rivers did a movie, but I digress. Furthermore, plaintiff had international modeling gigs in Germany and Australia. In 2003, when plaintiff was 22 years old, a fashion designer, the designer invited plaintiff to attend a men's fashion week event held at Cipriani's downtown, Cipriani downtown. Okay, downtown, located at 376 West Broadway, New York, 10012. Now, at the time, plaintiff was engaged in modeling gigs in Miami, Florida, and flew to New York for the event. The designer told plaintiff that he would be introducing her to Combs, which would advance her modeling career. The designer began to direct plaintiff's appearance as he sought to ensure that Combs found her attractive. For instance, the designer instructed plaintiff to go to Elizabeth Arden to get a root touch-up to ensure it was platinum blonde. Now, I want you all to pay attention to this, because to me, this sounds like he was trying to pimp her out. Okay, whoever this designer is. They don't say their name. But they basically say that he was trying to get her, told her he's going to hook her up with Diddy. This is going to help launch off your career. Now, I want you to pay attention, because it sounds like he was pimping her out. And the reason that it sounds so plausible is because other people have alleged, okay, including Lil Rodney, that Diddy promised him to advance the career, but only at a cost. And we know what that cost was. Okay, so this man who was the designer, talking about he's going to introduce her and saying that this is going to advance her career. Now, he's saying this like he knows for a fact. Diddy doesn't have anything to do with the modeling industry. Maybe he was saying that Diddy's going to help her. She can model for Sean John. I don't know. But at the end of the day, the fact that he's saying this, like he just knows it, and then trying to make sure she looks the part, talking about having her hair, her roots done so that it looks platinum. He obviously knew Diddy and knew what Diddy liked, and that's how he was setting this all up. Clearly, there was something in it for him. I just wonder what. Okay, because clearly it sounds like he was setting her up. All right. So goes on to say, the designer told plaintiff that he would be introducing her to Combs, which would advance her modeling career. The designer began to direct the plaintiff's appearance as he sought to ensure Combs found her attractive. Now, the designer also scheduled a stylist to put in hair extensions for the plaintiff. The designer had handpicked a black leather coat with a fur hood, a translucent chiffon beige V-cut shirt, fur-lined handbag, and jewel-encrusted jeans for plaintiff to wear to the events. I want you all to pay attention, because that's exactly what he sounds like he was doing. Okay, this is all nefarious. And then she's young and 22, probably so naive, didn't have a clue what was going on. All she was seeing was stars and money and thinking that she's going to be on billboards and all of this after she's done meeting Diddy. Now, due to the traumatic events to occur later, plaintiff saved the unwashed. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to. We got DNA evidence potentially. Okay, due to the traumatic events to occur later, plaintiff saved the unwashed clothing from that night in her closet, where they remain in a plastic wrap. She done preserved evidence. I want you all to pay attention, because what in the Monica Lewinsky is going on here? This young woman has preserved the evidence, allegedly. Still has the unwashed clothing from 2003. That's 21 years she's had it, 2 decades. Preserved and remaining in a plastic wrap. Diddy, it's a wrap, honey. How did they find this woman, honey? I'm telling you right now, if anybody can prove that they had something on, that Diddy did something to them, it'll be her. Okay? Cassie too, because we've seen the evidence, but I'm just saying that video. But this right here, preservation of evidence, you mean to tell me Diddy better hope his DNA isn't on it, but I bet you it is, Monica Lewinsky style. Please pay attention. Now, goes on to say that soon thereafter, plaintiff took a car to Cipriani's downtown where the designer was dining with Combs and other guests. Oh yeah, this designer was friends with Puffy, and this was all a setup. I want you all to pay attention. So nefarious. Plaintiff felt little control over the events as she was directed what to do and put on display for the others in the audience or in attendance. Now, for instance, plaintiff sat down at an empty seat next to the designer, but he insisted that she sit directly across from Combs instead. This man was pimping her out. This man is probably one of those people like Ghislaine Maxwell was too. This might have been one of Diddy's boo things. This guy might have been one of Diddy's freak off participants. Okay, I'm just making allegations and speculation, shall I say. Okay, this is all alleged, but if you asked me what I thought, I'd say that this person was probably one of Diddy's little boo things. All right? And then telling her sit directly across from him to make sure that Diddy can get a bird's eye view. That's what that was all about. Wow. Now, once seated, Combs made a very public display of coming on to the plaintiff in an sexually suggestive manner, which continued throughout the dinner. Oh, this is all a hot mess. Queen Sam said, what in the movie Taken is this man doing? Okay. Pamela said, DNA. All right. Nandy said, not defending Diddy, but he's an outgoing guy. Have you ever seen the Didster courting any Becky in any photo? Beloved, I hate to tell you this, but J-Lo is a Becky. What you talking about? J-Lo is a Becky who speaks Spanish. There's no difference than J-Lo and this woman right here. Please pay attention. There is no difference between J-Lo and this woman right here. The thing is that J-Lo tries to act like one of us. She's not. Okay, J-Lo is Caucasian. All right? She's a Caucasian Latina. That's what that is. All right? And she's the same, honey. Please pay attention. Now, with that all being said, and let me tell you something. People like Diddy, here's the thing. People like Diddy, they date outside of their race. They'll prey upon anybody. Okay, he's with Joy. He was dating Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's baby mom. Okay, she's not black either. She's not black either. And then let's not forget, do you all not realize that there's another of Diddy's victims that is also not black? Liza Gardner. Liza Gardner, according to the documents, if I remember correctly, because there's so many I can't keep up off the top of my head, but I do believe that Liza Gardner is absolutely white because it says so in the filing. That's the one where I said, where I read in the filings. Okay, Freeman Soldier said, not Jenny from the block. Yes, exactly. Jenny from the block, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, with that all being said, let me continue. So he was definitely, flirting with her per se in a suggestive manner, which continued throughout the dinner. And here's the thing, Nandy, beloved. There's a difference in being friendly and outgoing and then being sexually, suggestive. Okay. Being sexually suggestive, honey, that's a whole nother thing. Because if you're just being outgoing, that just means you might be chatty and very friendly. Like, hey, how you doing? So where are you from? And just asking questions, honey. But when you're being sexually suggestive, that means you letting the person know that you want to get down. Okay, you're complimenting them so much, telling them how good they look, licking your lips and all of that, looking them directly in the eyes. You know how they do. Now, I don't do such things, but I'm just saying that's how y'all do when y'all sitting up here trying to be sexually suggestive. Oops, I didn't mean to say that word. But anyway, y'all know what y'all be doing. Nandy, please sit down somewhere. Okay, now let me continue. So goes on to say, he was doing this in a manner for others to hear also. Okay, Combs bestowed compliments on plaintiff by stating, for example, that she was beautiful and that her eyes were gorgeous. That's been a little bit more than friendly. Okay, that's flat out flirt. Later and at a more intimate volume, Combs told plaintiff he was going to make it, or told her she was going to make it big one day as a model. See, there he is giving her hope. Combs went on to tell plaintiff that he had power in the industry and that he was going to help advance her career. All sounds plausible. Same thing Rodney Jones said, so I believe it. Of course, this is all alleged, and Sean Diddy Combs maintains his innocence, except for what he did to Cassie in that hallway of the Intercontinental Hotel. Okay, he's already admitted to that by apologizing, fake though it was. Now, Combs went on to tell her that he was going to help advance her career. Combs provided plaintiff with his phone number as a gesture of good faith in his promises to help her. Throughout their interactions, Combs was flirtatious, bordering on leering. Can you imagine? As he leaned across the table towards her. All right, please pay attention. Combs also plied plaintiff with alcohol throughout the dinner as he reportedly refilled her glass. Honey, I'm telling y'all right now, Diddy is a whole hot mess, okay? As he reportedly refilled her glass with wine. Now, after the meal ended, Combs told plaintiff that he wanted to get to know her better. Okay, Combs asked plaintiff to call him a bit later. Oh, yeah, he was being friendly, all right, Nandy. You know what he was up to. Plaintiff felt confused but hopeful that Combs would fulfill his promises to help her career. Now, later that night, Combs requested plaintiff come see his studio located at 321 West 44th Street, New York, 10036. What was the young lady's name that he supposedly got from Detroit? Remember the young lady that he got from Detroit? Isn't that Joy Dickerson Neal? When he got her when she was a minor, allegedly, and had Harvey Pierre and bring her to daddy's house, that occurred at the studio also, allegedly. Now, I want you all to pay attention because you wouldn't know this perhaps unless you go to studios, you record music, or you know someone that does. So those of us who actually go to studios, we know what goes down in there, okay? We know what goes down in those studios. Now, I don't have to worry about that right now because I can record at home. But back in the day, when I used to be in the studios, I would see all kinds of stuff. There was girls that would come, they would spend the night there and all of that. And, you know, things go down in the studio. So ladies, if you have a man and he's into music and he's always at the studio late at night, oh, he is in there recording sometimes, but sometimes might be something nefarious going on, okay? Because that's where they bring girls to. I just want y'all to pay attention. Some of those studios have bedrooms in them. Some of them have beds and pullouts and futons and all that. I'm just saying, not trying to bust anybody out, but that's the kind of stuff they do at studios. Mr. Elevation said, we know what goes down. I know you do, Mr. Elevation. You probably was in the studio doing some things yourself, huh? Okay. King Pisces says, I'm just tired of having the word alleged. I'm sorry, too many people coming out with the same exact stories about Diddy. The man is guilty. Allegedly. Beloved. Look at Jeff ATL being messy. He said, what's going on in the studios, Queen? Honey, don't ask me because I'm just telling you what I used to see. What I used to see. All right. That's why right now I can record at home, honey. I have a studio in the house right now. Okay. Please miss me with it. Okay. Pamela said, I bet his breath is hot and stank. Just Anticipate says, sounds like something he told Cassie too. Oh, yeah, he probably was telling Cassie that. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Queen gonna have someone going for a walk like Jill Scott busting in the studio. Listen, let me tell y'all something. That's just how it goes, beloved. I'm not trying to burst bubbles and all that, but I'm just keeping it real at the end of the day. Now, don't make this a case of when keeping it real goes wrong and y'all go to the studio and catch something you don't want to find. But seriously, this often happens because these guys who be in the studio doing nefarious things, they can just tell their girlfriends or their wives, hey, I'm at the studio, babe. We recording. Because they actually do be up recording late at night. They be in there smoking Mary Jane and drinking and all those things. That's what they do. That's what they do. Mr. Elevation said, I plead the fifth. I bet you do, Mr. Elevation. I know you was in there now. Now I know you was in there. Okay, let me find out. Let me find out what you was doing, Mr. Elevation. I might have to expose you. You might be the next topic, but let me continue. So goes on to say, likes up, everyone, please get the likes up. Thank you in advance. Okay, so plaintiff felt reassured that she would be with others at the studio rather than alone in a personal residence. And see, that's the thing. With that being said, that is also something that would make someone feel comfortable. Because if someone says to you, listen, why don't you come meet me at the studio? Who's going to be thinking something nefarious is going to happen? Because you're thinking there's going to be the sound, there's going to be the sound engineer, there's going to be, the producer, there's going to be all these other people, probably other artists recording. That's what you would think, likely. But little would you know, as she clearly didn't. So that would make you feel comfortable 9 times out of 10 than be it at a personal residence, just like they said. Now, when plaintiff arrived, she found that Combs and several other men found them seated together. Okay, so we're going to skip past all that because I told you all on the backup channel the other day that they were all seated together and basically having drinks and smoking on Mary Jane. Okay, having drinks and smoking on Mary Jane, and then she took a hit. Hold on, I just lost my place. Hold on, beloveds. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go. I'm almost there. Scrolling back down. Hold on, I slipped up and lost my place. Okay, so she found them seated together and they were, having their little drinks and all that and smoking on Mary Jane. And now she found that they were passing around a bottle of Hennessy and joints. After plaintiff sat down, one of Combs' associates asked her, do you smoke, the grass that comes from outdoors? And to which she responded affirmatively. Okay, Combs' associate replied, you've never had this kind before. Okay, you've never had this green before. Plaintiff later came to understand that Combs had laced the green with a narcotic or other intoxicating substance. Combs passed her the grass and plaintiff took a hit, which felt very powerful. Although plaintiff insisted that she had enough after that, Combs pressured her to take more, and then more alcohol, and then more green, by telling her she was acting uptight. So he tried to guilt her into it, told her she was acting too uptight. Plaintiff felt as if she was floating. Seeing plaintiff was very intoxicated, Combs demanded plaintiff follow him, and he physically led plaintiff to the bathroom. That's another thing I told you all on the backup channel yesterday. Diddy likes doing stuff in the bathroom, apparently, allegedly, because there's been other allegations of such. Okay, in the bathroom, Combs forced himself on plaintiff and began kissing her without her consent. Combs then shoved her head down to his crotch before commanding her to, what's the word I want to use? To pluck it with an S. Okay, plaintiff refused, but Combs pushed her head down on his phallus and forced her to perform the things with her mouth. Now, as she was being assaulted, plaintiff felt panicked and physically sick. You all remember when Cassie got sick at the freak-off? You all remember that? And she said she would get sick at the freak-off sometimes, and then Diddy would get mad and fuss and curse and all that and become violent if she told him she didn't want to go through with it. So she would get physically sick as well. I wonder what that was all about. Probably from the copious amounts of drugs that he either fed her with, in Cassie's case, I'm saying, and then with this young woman, whatever he put in that stuff, and probably put something in her drink too. Okay, he probably not only put something in the grass, but possibly put something in her drink too, because that's also been alleged numerous of times that he was lacing drinks. So she probably was really, out of it. Okay, and this is all alleged. Again, Mr. Combs maintains his innocence. Now, afterwards, Combs led plaintiff to lead her back to the studio. Upon standing and walking, plaintiff felt more and more woozy and then lost consciousness. Honey, they could have put some GHB in her drink or something. Who knows? Who knows? Now, plaintiff awakened in shock to find herself in a taxi cab heading back to the designer's apartment. The same person who set her up in the first place, allegedly, from the sounds of it. Now, as her consciousness returned, plaintiff realized that she had been sexually assaulted by Combs. Plaintiff felt humiliated and traumatized and without recourse. Now, following the assault, plaintiff's modeling opportunities quickly began to dwindle and then evaporated entirely. You see, that's why she said that she believes that he got her blackballed from the industry. This is low down and dirty. Now, upon information and belief, Combs had plaintiff blackballed in the industry and utilized his significant influence to impede plaintiff's career growth after he got what he wanted. Because remember, he initially told her how powerful he was and how he was going to help with her career and how he had all these connections. Turns out that allegedly he used the connections against her. Now, plaintiff became severely depressed as she began to blame herself for the assault and for sabotaging her own career. The assault led plaintiff to a tailspin of anxiety and depression. In or about 2004, plaintiff attempted to take herself out and was hospitalized. Everywhere plaintiff looked, she was reminded of Combs' assault, as Combs was an inescapable presence in music, television, and film. He definitely was, especially back then in the early 2000s. Now, in the ensuing years, plaintiff has also experienced alcohol and drug addiction as she attempted to cope with the emotional trauma of being assaulted. I'm going to tell you all like this. If this woman has proof and receipts that she was hospitalized for trying to take her life, if she has proof and receipts that she had addiction issues and all of that stuff, this is going to make it a whole lot worse for him, okay? This is going to make it a whole lot worse for him. Okay, Terry Henn says, Diddler, you are a disgusting monster. Okay, this is all crazy. He was too darn controlling, says Leon. Sounds that way. Al Rich says, Diddy is a weirdo. He does this to men and women and probably dogs like Drake allegedly. Oh, that crazy bitch Eric said, oh, Ziddy's going down. He sure is. So nobody has a father, brother, uncle to handle this demon, says Queen Sam. Okay. Probably too afraid to tell anybody back then. This is the final nail in Diddy's coffin, says Denise. Oh, yeah, it is. That video and this, Diddy doodle doo, shame on you, says Terry Hartfield. Courtney J said, not Drake. That's what they said about Drake, beloved. I don't know how true it is, but that's what the people on the streets been saying, beloved. It's all nefarious. But let me continue. So goes on to say that that was the way she coped, or attempted to cope with the emotional trauma of having been assaulted by doing alcohol and getting involved with drugs. Now, plaintiff has also experienced intimacy issues as she struggles to maintain emotional and sexual relationships with men. Plaintiff was married from approximately 2006 to 2010. However, the marriage fell apart. Okay, and this is all due to her supposed trauma. That's allegedly what she says, that it was all due to the trauma and all of that. Okay, so anyway, skip past some of this. Plaintiff. Okay, hold on. Plaintiff reiterates, and realleges Plaintiff reiterates, and realleges each and every allegation made in the above paragraphs of this complaint, as if more fully set forth herein at length. Now, the NYC Gender Motivated Violence Act revives any claims against a party who commits, directs, enables, participates in, or conspires in the commission of a crime of violence motivated by gender has a cause of action against such party in any court of competent jurisdiction. The above described conduct of defendant Combs, including sexually assaulting or abusing plaintiff at a music studio located in Manhattan, constitutes a crime of violence against plaintiff and is a crime of violence motivated by gender. Defendant Combs' crimes of violence were motivated by plaintiff's gender as defined in the New York City Administrative Code. Okay, and then they list the statute as defendant committed forcible sex acts upon plaintiff that will constitute felonies under state law. Well, so what do you all have to say about this, honey? What do you all have to say about it? It's all nefarious. It is all nefarious. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell you all something. Diddy really needs to sit down somewhere. Okay, he really needs to sit down somewhere because let me tell y'all something. Do you all know what Tiffany Red posted yesterday? DJ Big Six said, when's he going to be arrested? Honey, not a moment too soon, I tell you that. But you all remember Cassie's friend? Cassie's friend. Okay, so let me tell you all what she posted yesterday. Tiffany Red. I'm about to bring it up on the screen so y'all can see this. Do you all remember how in Cassie's lawsuit, they were talking about someone being dangled from over a balcony? Once in the chat, if you all remember that there was someone being dangled over a balcony by Diddy. You all remember that? Well, Tiffany Red, according to Tiffany Red, that wasn't Wale. Now, Wale was allegedly dangled over a balcony. According to that guy who did that video, y'all remember him? You said they had on Wale's shoes and all that. Y'all remember that video, right? I showed it to you from TikTok. I forget the young man's name. But Queen Sam said, Lord, don't say it was her, Queen. No, it wasn't her because people were asking her in the comments if it was her. But no. But she said it was a female. It's one of Cassie's friends. Okay, so hold on. Let me pull that up. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. I'm going to pull the video up so you all can see it for yourselves. Here we go. Diddy is low down and nefarious, honey. That's all I have to say. Low down and nefarious.
The person that was hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman. It's a woman.
That's the building right there, you all. Look at that high
So
building.
the person that was hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman. It's a woman.
Y'all see that? Please pay attention. Look at that building. And there's an arrow
So
up
the
there.
person that was hung.
I just wanted you, I had to play it again so you all could see that building. Okay, you see how tall that building was? And the little arrow that was at the top? That is what that devil did. I want you all to pay attention, okay? I want you all to pay attention. This is also egregious. Diddy is low down in the Ferris, but let's move on to the next video because people have been coming out speaking on him. And before I get to that, let's show the video from the baby. You all remember when the baby said on Shay Shay's Club Shay Shay that he was at Diddy's house? What Diddy did? Hold on. DJ Big Six and so many people speaking in code. Hold on. Here we go.
In LA, this was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put him out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Mm-hmm. Me and maybe about 15 others. Right. Jay-Z and Beyonce being, two of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in
right
at the moment, And she came over and introduced herself to me like as if she had to.
Right.
Beyonce, cut it out. But I'm a big fan of your work, you know what I'm saying? I was at a party at Diddy crib.
I want you all to pay attention at the end of the day. And so we already know why he let baby stay there and put everybody else out. Okay? Because when you think about it, Roger Bonds, what did he say on Piers Morgan just yesterday? He said that Diddy would have guys coming in, and he said he never saw them doing anything, but he would see them going in, okay? Would see them going in, and then Diddy would try to get rid of him. And he said he was wondering, why is he trying to get rid of us? So he would put everybody out. Okay, that's the same thing. That's what he was up to with Lil Baby, or the baby. Tupac diss of Diddy, which is recent, said that he wasn't about ish. What he isn't. Okay. Queen Sam said, boy, did you tell Diddy no? Diddy is nefarious, is all I'm going to say. Okay, so now with that all being said, hold on, let me pull up this next video. Likes up. Everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Raven Simone and LeBron. Hold on. Now I want y'all to pay attention because this didn't age well. This is an old clip of LeBron. LeBron, you done told on yourself, buddy. LeBron just admitted to being at Diddy's party. Of course, that doesn't mean he was doing anything. Y'all know I love LeBron, but hold on.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Say what now? That's what we heard. That's what we heard, LeBron, beloved. Now, that was one of the clips from when he was having during the pandemic when he was going live and calling up other celebrities. I believe that's where that was from. That's what it looked like. And we had one of those with J-Lo on there too, please remember. Hold on. Let's hear what Raven has to say. Raven Simone reacts to Diddy's apology. The likes up. Everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Video. It's all over the internet. The reason he did this was because a video of him abusing, beating, kicking, and throwing objects at Cassie has been released. That is after the raids at his house and all of the controversy of
child trafficking, drug use.
And there's always been rumors in the industry of his shenanigans, and it's always been kind of hush-hush put underneath the rug, and now things and windows are starting to open and people are starting to see in. His apology video.
It felt like the most insincere video.
Actually, I was reading his body language. I think he's distraught because he knows that his money's about to deplete.
Oh, he's distraught for sure.
I think he's apologetic.
But not for his behavior towards hurting another. I don't think he's apologizing and apologetic for what has happened to Cassie or any of the people he's hurt. I think he's sorry for himself.
I think he's sorry that he got caught. Yeah. No, Diddy just put out an apology video. It's all over the internet. The reason he did this was because a video of him abusing, beating, kicking.
He's sorry for himself.
I think he's sorry that he got caught.
Yeah. That did release a statement regarding the video, essentially saying, this is bogus and no one is going to take this seriously. It's a trash apology.
Then for Diddy to really apologize, I'm gonna need him to give her all the rights to I've been waiting.
No, it was like $50,000 and that was the other thing. It's like, how can you put a number on that? Like you're going to say that that's 50,000.
They put a number on everything. Welcome to America.
Did release a statement.
All right, so everybody's chiming in on Diddy at this point, okay? But you know what? What gets me, though? It's all fine and dandy that we're going in on Diddy because it's well-deserved, in my opinion. But here's the thing. A lot of these people that are having all this to say about Diddy didn't have all this smoke for Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, let's not forget, and even Stephen A. Smith. Now, he wants to go in on Diddy about what we saw at that hotel in the hallway, and as we all should, but at the end of the day, Stephen A. Smith, I'm sorry. Someone please let me know if they heard Stephen A. Smith having all the smoke for Dana White. Anyone? Anyone? Did anyone have all this smoke for Dana White when he put hands upon his wife? I'm sorry. I didn't hear Stephen A. Smith giving all this smoke when it came to Dana White. I didn't hear him saying all of this. Okay, going in so hard in the paints on Diddy. But you're having the same smoke for other people. That's all I'm saying. See, that's what I don't like. I will call you out no matter who you are, okay, or what you look like. But some of these people, they have selective outrage, Stephen A. Smith, okay, because he'll go in on Diddy, but you didn't say a peep. Didn't say anything. Didn't give any of this smoke to Dana White. That's all I'm saying. So as far as I'm concerned, he can sit down somewhere. Like I told you all, they always make it look so much worse on somebody who looks like Diddy because they didn't have all the smoke for Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. That's what they didn't do. Okay? That's just a fact. Okay, y'all know I can't stand Diddy, but at the end of the day, the truth is the lights. Okay? The same energy they have for Diddy, how come they didn't have it for the latter? That's all I'm saying. How come they didn't have it for the latter? Please. Denise said, or the Seahawks player that beat his black wife within an inch of her life. Oh, crazy. At the end of the day. Okay, I just want y'all to pay attention. Now, with that all being said, I'm about to be up out of here. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Make sure I didn't forget. Oh, you know what? I have one more video to show you guys. Because another one of Cassie's friends came out and spoke. She was on the news on yesterday. Let me pull that up. Okay. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. This is another one of Cassie's friends. She was the stylist. Okay. She was the hairstylist, supposedly. And she was on the news yesterday responding to the latest events.
Now a former good friend of Cassie's is coming forward to say that she feared for Cassie's safety and her own.
We were always scared of Puff. Like he's a powerful person, and we don't know what would happen to us if we spoke out.
Myla Morales, a makeup artist who worked with both Diddy and Cassie, spoke with our special correspondent, Page Six's Carlos Greer.
Did you know about the physical abuse? Did you ever hear stories or beating her?
I did not know. But I witnessed it.
Myla recounted an incident at the Beverly Hills Hotel one Grammy weekend more than a decade ago.
What did you hear? What did you think you were witnessing?
I don't even want to go back to it because it's triggering. All I witnessed was him walking into the room and saying, "Where the is she?" And I didn't know what was going on because I was like, I just woke up from a slumber, and next thing you know, all I hear from the bedroom was, just, I don't want to go back and think about.
So you're at the Beverly Hills Hotel, you hear something. You don't see Puffy actually physically attacking her, but you hear something.
I did not know what was going on. All I can think of was to get her out of there.
What happened when she appeared, when you saw her?
She was bruised. Badly bruised, knots on her head, a black eye. All I cared about was to get her to safety. And I took her into my house and kept her there for a few days. And I literally called my friend, who was a doctor at the time, to treat her because we couldn't bring her to the hospital. We didn't know what the hell to do at that point. Who are we gonna call? I'm scared just even talking about this, but I feel like somebody has to.
What did you make of his apology?
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Just a PR stunt? That's ridiculous. He didn't even mention her name. And if he was apologetic about it, he would mention her name, but he didn't. And that's what I don't understand. And I just feel like he's a great, talented Mr. Ripley.
We reached out to both Cassie and Diddy's teams for comment, but did not receive a response by our deadline.
Okay, I want you all to pay attention. Did you all hear what she said about Diddy? She said he's the great, talented Mr. Ripley. Didn't I tell you all that? You remember the video that I did a couple of weeks ago about Diddy, and I said he is the talented Mr. Ripley 2.0? Do you all remember that? That's exactly who he is. That's exactly who he is. Queen Sam said, oh, she's been listening to the Queen. That's exactly who he is, okay? Leon said how she doesn't understand. Well, tell you like this. It's all going wrong for Diddy, okay? And that's on box. All right, like she said, they were all scared to say anything. Yeah, they were. And some people are still scared, believe it or not. I'm just going to say is never do anything that you would be ashamed of. No one is going to blackmail me. Not gonna blackmail me either, because at the end of the day, I'm not giving you Nathan. Because the thing is, when somebody's trying to blackmail you, as long as they have that information, they can still blackmail you. You could pay them, even if they ask for $1 million and you give it to them, then later they can always come back for more. So that would never work on me. They can miss me with it. Ryder said, when Harvey was doing the cave stomp, no one said nothing. Not defending Diddy at all, though. I mean, you're right. They weren't saying anything. That's my point. They weren't doing all these videos. Pierce Morgan was inviting Vlad on there to talk about it. Okay, please sit down. They were not. They absolutely were not. Okay, they was not going in on him like that. And she absolutely was listening to the Queen, said Terry. Okay, I kind of think she was too. Okay, because I'm sorry. Who else thought about that? Sit down somewhere, lady. Okay, Queen Sam said on box, circle, and triangle. Okay. Oh, so nefarious. With that all being said, everyone please like and share. I'm going to get stitches because I'm telling. Says Gina Lane. All right. So anyway, with that all being said, everyone please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Now, y'all listen. Y'all listen, we got to get back into some other stuff, okay? It's all fine and dandy talking about Diddy, and I'm going to keep talking about him as long as the case is going on and all of that, as long as it's trending and everything. But y'all know we got to get back to talking about our other stuff, all right? I got some juicy stuff coming up, too, just so you all know. Just so you all know. Mr. Elevation said, Queen, this broadcast is fire. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. So listen, I'm out of here, okay? So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Once again, please like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live, beloveds. Okay, so Diddy is out there raping and beating women like the slave owners did our ancestors, raping, robbing, and unalived people like the Pilgrims. Ooh, that was a good way to put it, beloved. That's absolutely what it sounds like for, from all these allegations. Queen Sam said, we know you've been working hard and it hasn't been unnoticed. Okay, thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. All right, Queen Sam said, absolutely appreciate it. Thank you, beloved. All right, so Terry Hartfield said, can't wait. All right, and so also, Roddy said, give us some Orange Man news. Oh yeah, we're gonna get on him too. With that all being said, listen, I'm gonna start. All right, great broadcast. Thank you, beloved. So listen, I'm just to let y'all know that my monetization is back on this channel. And so since the monetization is back, I am going to be offering memberships as soon as I decide what I'm going to do for the memberships. But I tell y'all what, some of this information that I'm going to be giving is going to be shown to members first. Members are going to get information first, exclusive information before I post it. Okay, that's the one thing that I'll be doing. The end of the day, that's a good way to keep people from stealing your talking points, okay? You have memberships, all right? So that all being said, everyone please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, Roddy said, yes, I'm standing up, Queen. Thank you, beloved. All right, so we're about to have some juicy stuff popping off on this channel, honey. Y'all better pay attention, all right? Y'all better pay attention. With that all being said, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Hey, yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor. Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now.
That's
See
right.
a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy.
Real slick.
I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks.
Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got